Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Zay, the best ex that you could ever want around. And once again, I want to thank you so much for just logging in, man. Man, you helped make me a success. I love you guys. So we're gonna go ahead and get started, with our show on today, with Legends Speak. I just want to make sure that you guys know, I already know you know, just to make sure you know. Be sure to follow me on all social media platforms, okay? That's on Facebook. You can find me. That's Xai Matthews. Or you can find me on Instagram, which is Xai Matthews, Xai Matthews. Or the Best X, which is the BESS X. You can also find me on YouTube, Spotify, anywhere where you have your podcast. Spotify, Apple Music, all that good stuff. So be sure to follow me on Facebook if you haven't already. Okay, it's just a click. Go ahead and just do it. So if you haven't already done so, go ahead and share this video. Go ahead. I'm waiting. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, so they can go ahead and watch along. All right. So we're talking with legends Quincy and Quinton. Okay. We're talking with Quincy and Quinton Lovings from the group Ejimah. So that's going to be really exciting. Some of you guys already know who they are. But before we get into that, you know how we do around here. We're still, I want you to get a chance to get to know me a little bit better as just your host. So now it's time for a little segment called A Little More Zay, where you guys get to know a little bit more about me. So I always say that this section is always a surprise because I never, ever know what is going on, what's going to happen, and just on tonight, it looks like we're playing games over here. Like, we're going to be playing Never Have I Ever, So I'm going to put up 10 fingers, and for everything I have done, I'm going to lose a finger. Okay, so this is gonna. Y'all know I hate the man. It takes a lot to be vulnerable. All right, we're gonna get this thing started. Never have I ever had a speeding ticket. That's solid. No. All right, one down. Never have I ever ghosted someone's text. I think I need to speak to my team because I think they just oh, God dang. All right, finger down. All right. Never have I ever lied to get out of going to work. I think they got to follow me somewhere. I think that's what's going on. All right. Never have I ever given a fake name. No, that one actually, I don't give fake names. No. I'm not catfishing over here. Never have I ever dumped someone over text. Technically, no. I just put it down. All right. Never have I ever been sick on public transport. No, thank God. Thank God. Because the type of sick that I'm thinking about is just like crazy. No. Never have I ever lied to someone in this room. No, honestly, in this room, I have never lied to anyone. That's what's up. Oh wait, but I put my finger down. Sorry, it stays up. Never have I ever texted an ex out of nowhere. Yeah. All right. So let me. This one, I can't just move on to the next one because y'all know me for Midnight Strokes, and I give y'all like tips on relationships and how to heal and all this other stuff. And I tell y'all let people go when it's time to go. But there are exceptions to the rule. Sometimes now when I text, we being real, this the one that popped up in my head, this one wasn't on no freaking nasty type stuff, but it was just generally like I generally missed him. I missed his company. We were together for 8 years, so yeah, I shot him a text. So what? I did it. All right. Never have I done a nude streak in public. Wow, crazy. I was a teenager. Never have I ever lied on a dating app. No, I never lied. Never have I ever kissed a friend's sibling. No, that's crazy. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. All right. So that was it wasn't as intense as I thought it was gonna be. Thank y'all for once. That was kind of fun. So I always enjoy letting you guys get a chance to know me a little bit better because I mean, hey. So now we're gonna go ahead and go into our LUD tip of the day. You know, I always give you a LUD tip, okay? You can use this for this moment, the next minute, the next hour, for the rest of your life if you choose to. Just know that, you know, you have this tool and you can use it. So today's LUD tip is going to be treat peace like inner peace, okay? Treat it like a bag. And for some of y'all who don't know what a bag of, treat it like money. Work for it and you'll get it. But you got to work for it. That's the only way you're going to get it. Treat peace like a bag. That's my LUD tip for you today. Let me tell you why I came up with that LUD tip. For me personally, dealing with depression and dealing with suicidal thoughts and, you know, all these just medical, just mental issues, you know, that I've dealt with in the past and all that stuff. And there was always something going on that would stir me up unnecessarily. Okay. I mean, like, it was no reason for me to be stirred up. And I was just, you know, mad and just blaming people for, you know, all types of stuff. And I finally realized that I allowed people to take me out of a state of peace. And then even when I stopped that, I realized that within myself, when I started doing the work, okay, we talked about work, treat like a bag, it'll happen. When I started doing the work on myself, then I realized I really didn't have inner peace. So one day, you know, the more work that I put in, the calmer I became, the more in control of situations I was able to be in, you know, and then look, I'm here now. So like that's an example of treating peace like a bag, and you know you'll get it. Peace will do amazing things for you. Like it'll open so many doors. So I just wanted to give a quick little explanation for that. That was the extra little tip for y'all. So I want to go ahead and jump back to the schedule. So when we come back, you know, we got to have our sponsor show. So when we come back, tonight's guest, Quincy and Quinton Lovings from the group Ejimah, will be back, okay?
Another one of our sponsors today is Mole by Jalon Collins. Mole stands for My Own Lip Line, and they specialize in products that make your lips shine, sparkle, and pop. They include glosses, balms, oils, and scrubs for all your lip-tastic needs. Be sure to check her out at www.mollbyjalon.com. That's www.mollbyjalan.com. Go ahead and get those lips looking lip-tastic. Pop, 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 pop.
What's going on? It's comedian Ashton Hart. Look, y'all, all have been telling me I need my own show. I finally got my own show. It's gonna be a variety show. Come on, give it to me. Hey, I'm ready. What is it? Give it to me. Who?
You did not get approved for your PPP loan on the business you do not have.
I know what I be doing. I do that on the weekends. We're gonna have prank calls and we're gonna have people mad as hell.
I'm calling because you need to discipline your son, okay?
It's coming out March 15th, my birthday. Happy birthday, Ashton! It's gonna be on a Monday, so I don't want no excuses. You ain't got nothing to do, it's Monday. Right here on Facebook Live, This Is Culture Network, and YouTube. Watch out, it's coming.
All right, hey guys, welcome back to Legends Speak. And as you can see, I have my two guests, Quincy and Quinton. Man, I just want to thank you guys so much for just gracing this stage, like this platform. I really appreciate you guys.
Man, it's always a pleasure. Blessing to hear. It's a blessing, man. For sure. Yeah, for
So
sure.
we have Quincy, Quinton,
Quincy,
and Quincy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, and so real quick before we move forward, I want to make sure, guys, go ahead and share this video on social media, on Facebook. Remember to subscribe, and you already know, you know how we do around here. So, okay, give me one moment. Let me see, because you guys are so phenomenal. I'm just being turned on to you guys, and I mean, I am truly starstruck right now just because of the push that when I looked into your story. So you just got to give me a minute to get my composure together, my words.
Oh, for sure, man. Oh,
like
take your time, man. Take your time, man.
This is amazing. You guys are officially legends, and you're here. So we have a video of Ejimah's hit song, and it's called Love Making. Okay, so I want to go ahead and let these people see what I'm talking about.
What's good, bro?
What's good, Q?
The show we had last week was lit, man. Yeah, it was crazy. We did that, man. We did that. I got a lot of good feedback about it, bro. A lot of good feedback. You still in New York?
I just landed in Houston.
Okay. Well, look, I'm gonna go ahead and head to the studio and work on the first verse, man, for the next song. I'm gonna meet up with you later, bro.
Bet that.
All right.
I mean, I don't even want it to stop. I mean, are you guys seeing this? I mean, and I hate the violence going on. Y'all just pick it back up. Just just pick it back up. Guys, these are why we're gonna get into why they're legends, not just their iconic voices, but on Legends Speak, it's called Legends Speak for a reason. I'm just the host, but we want to hear from you, the legends. So I want you guys to introduce yourselves and your names, and then just a little bit about yourself, and then I have a few things that I want to ask you because your lives are just so interesting, and I know they're gonna help change many lives. So let's go.
I'm Quinton, and I go by QT. I'm Quincy. I go by QC. Together, we go by Ejimah. Yes, sir. We identical twins, man. We singers, we musicians, we're brothers. Man, we friends, bro. We friends. We a whole bunch of it's so much titles that we can, and me and my brother can share with each other. But at the end of the day, we us, man. And
That's, you know,
put a title on that, you know.
and this, I just want to like, if we could freeze frame on that part right there, let me tell you, the first thing that jumped off the page to me, or the screen to me, was the brotherly love. I saw Christ-like God love that you guys, I mean, it was just such a bond and a chemistry that, do you understand that people would kill to have that type of bond with anybody? But and it's especially hard to have it with your family. You guys have that on the outside the professional realm and in the professional realm. Like, how did you, I mean, like, tell me, let's start from the beginning. I want to go back a little bit. I have my notes here. Okay. I have my notes here.
Come on, notes.
Because I told you I'm fascinated by you guys. So I want to get into the adoption. You guys were adopted when you were younger, right? Or
yeah.
Okay. So let's start, because where I remember you guys on one of your interviews, you guys were kind of talking about you know, how you're a part of one group and then you broke off into the twin group. And then you I can't remember who said it, but I remember you guys talking about your insecurities. When the other gentleman left the group, that you guys had insecurities and things of that nature. And then on another one, it even stemmed a little bit further to say that it came from when you guys were younger and how you grew up and would listen to music. So let's start there, because I want tell me how that bond started there. Like, did you have to work at it, or like, was it? Tell me.
Well, it naturally started as a bond, as a brotherhood, and we were just having fun with it, just in the room. Before we knew we could sing, we didn't really know. Yeah, we knew we was having fun doing it. We knew we liked music, you know. But when we met people who were on a quality level vocally, that's when we kind of were able to kind of realize where we stood. Yeah. So we were in a group with 5 people. Yeah, Future Promise, and they were vocal beasts. Everybody was. Yeah. They made us better. They made us better for sure. But when we went from Future's Promise, which was 5 of us, to Bayou City, which was 3, we only did that cut because we had to go to MTV.
Okay.
But they wanted a 3-man group. But they only wanted a 3-man group.
Okay.
So we had to cut off 2 people, and these are our friends.
Right.
Our brothers, like our brothers.
I remember hearing you talk about there was so much that was like emotional for you guys.
It was tough. Because at the time, like, everybody grow at different speeds. You know what I'm saying? Just like you got those people who are in high school, they look grown already in high school. Right. People develop differently musically. Me and Quinton in high school, we was like babies in music. We had a gift, but we haven't harnessed on the shit. So when we had
like technique wise,
skill wise, just all around.
Just
anything music. Yeah, anything music. We had a lot of growth. We had a lot of growth to do. So you know, every time we withered down, you know, it was for a reason, but we was withering down, losing some great talent.
Okay.
So it got to a point to where, as a group, you can depend on other people,
right, to help carry a little bit, maybe like, and where you may be weaker in this area, they're strong in that area, and it's not to cripple. It's like just until you can learn and master it.
Exactly. So it forced us to, when they withered away. Not only did it force us to be better singers, it forced us to be better musicians. Yeah, it just forced us to be better all the way around. Just anything with music, anything music, it made us be better around the board to step up. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, that was a process. It was a slow process, but it was a worthy process for sure. Yeah. So yeah.
So I like I told you, you're gonna hear me say this several times. I definitely like just looked at some of the other interviews, and I know that you guys would be in the room and just kind of listen to stuff, and you said it was kind of equal. So I when it comes to there was at one point in another interview that you said that you guys had there were a few there are a few options like sports or something like that, but music had always been the number one thing for the both of you. What I want to know is, was that really just a automatically mutual thing that y'all came to realize, or did one somewhat like kind of influence the other a little bit and was like, oh, okay, because y'all had that bond, like then bring, like, how did that go?
That's a good question. That's a great question. That's a great question. Yeah, that was a great question. Yeah, try to tackle it. Yes, for sure. We were gifted in several different things, but we were also gifted in like many other areas that people might not know, or we might not necessarily have the opportunity to like publicize. Yeah. But it came to music, it just came to a point to where we were just like, this is really the gift that we got. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. This is like we can do all of that other stuff. But even like all the people that we know from high school that we thought would make it to the NBA, everybody who we thought would make it to the NFL, yeah, man, they were just an injury away from not even being able to achieve that job. Mm-hmm. So when we realized that we were blessed with a gift that had durability, you know what I mean? Sustainability. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We took off with that. Wow. That's God, guess too. God,
that's wisdom. That's first of all, you have to know you have favor. Mm-hmm. For you to have that type of wisdom and insight at such an early age, that's for y'all gotta know God's light is on y'all. Like, y'all have to know.
Absolutely. You know, you have to know. One of the big things for us too was like the opportunities that were being presented. Because that was the determining factors at the time. Yeah. Like, we're younger. I mean, we articulated at a much older age. Mm-hmm. We was way younger when we first started. So it was just the opportunities like MTV, mm-hmm, or this show at TSU, because we was TSU baby. So this show at TSU or this opportunity. So it got to a point where we was getting so many music opportunities, mm-hmm, on a certain level. That was like, it was obvious. Like, okay, we need to be doing this music.
Yeah, this is the way to go.
Right. We'll be tripping if we'd be tripping. Yeah, we ignored that. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Y'all would be tripping. Y'all would be real, right? Like, because I mean, y'all are. I mean, to have that chemistry, especially when it comes to music and that type of group, you need to have that type of chemistry, that type of understanding, and then on top of that, you have to have the technique and the gift. Mm-hmm. And me personally, there is a difference between, for me, a talent and a gift. I feel like talent is something that more that you are taught and that you have to learn, even though, but then there's a gift that you naturally just have. And even though gifts do need to be trained, the difference is that like when you open up your mouth to sing, somebody's like, oh my God, mm-hmm, like, you know, mm-hmm, not, okay, so we need to do it's a different approach. It's a different approach, and you guys have the gift, and all that. You have the gift and so I love that. I love that you guys take care of each other like how you're supposed to. It's just amazing. Let me see here. Like let's see here. So now, this is what I want to kind of like. Let's move it up a little bit. Let's go up a beat. Into the more successful things. So we kind of heard a little bit of that down story, just a little bit. We're gonna go back there, but I want to know. Also in that interview, even like you just said, like you said it was a no-brainer that you know that was the way that you wanted to go. That there was no really an option. I'm paraphrasing. There was no room for a plan B.
Right.
But I felt like that was only because of the conditions maybe that you have been brought up in, or you know, the environment. What I want to know is now that you guys have grown so much, what plan B do you have now as far as like in growth as men and strong Black men at that? Like, is there a plan B? Like extend, and I'm not saying get rid of, you know, the music part, but adding on, extending yourself, growing. Is there a plan B?
We just had this talk tonight. You know exactly what look, I'm gonna say this. Exactly what it goes. No, I'm gonna say this.
I love this.
I wouldn't say we have a plan B now. I say we got more than one plan A, because back when we was first doing it, it was just, you know, doing it one type of way. But now we accept responsibility across the board in so many different aspects that's important. So we're gonna make sure we stable. We're gonna make sure that we out here getting it. We're gonna make sure we're doing our music. We're gonna make sure we at church. We're gonna make sure it's a whole bunch of things that's plan A. Mm-hmm. So we don't necessarily have a plan B. We just built on top of plan A's. So I'll say plan A, part 2, would be like modeling. We just had this conversation. Modeling. But so a lot of stuff, musicianship. You know what I'm saying? We just had this conversation about modeling last night. Yeah. We had this. So we can do multiple things. You know what I mean? Like, our gifts is expanded past just music or being able to open our mouth and sing. We can walk in the room and not really have to say anything and still have a certain type of presence.
Yeah.
That we can build on.
But I think
Let me hold on. Let me
still
just
keep it out playing.
let me. I need to intervene right here because there's something that just happened. There's something that just happened that I want to explain to my viewers. I told you that LUD is my organization, Living Life to Death is Due. People with mental health issues, things of that nature. One thing I noticed in your interviews is that you guys work with a lot of projection, and even right now, you guys were strengthening each other and building each other up, and there was a connection that I can literally see the energy that was right there. So, guys, the people who are looking right now. Projection is such a great thing. Let me tell you what. Do you mind if I tell a little bit of your story?
Yeah.
Okay, so in one of their interviews, they said that they would literally listen to Usher, and they would go and write his songs down, and then they would take ownership of it in their brain and act as if it's their song. That is a form of projection. That is a form of speaking things into existence, and they were nowhere near there. But them continuing that exercise of projection and encouraging each other, eventually it became an affirmation and it became real. It manifested, and it takes time and it takes work. But I just wanted to take time to explain to you what just happened, because I'm all about empowering your mental, empowering my mental, and they're all about it as well. So I just wanted to explain that to you guys. That was awesome.
I appreciate doing your homework. hey,
you
that was such a testament that you've been doing your homework. Hey, I appreciate that. I feel humble by it. I appreciate it, bro.
No problem. Look, so I'm having fun with you guys, but right now we have to go to a quick break. But more with tonight's guest, Ejimah. We're gonna have more with Ejimah, and then plus we're going to put these legends to a task with a game. Finally, I'm gonna be out the hot seat, but we're gonna be right back with that, okay?
Uncle Tim's Almost Everything, a small minority-owned company that produces multiple products for various applications and or uses. Uncle Tim's Almost Everything products use include household, personal, culinary, and automotive use. Uncle Tim's Almost Everything All-Purpose Cleaner Spray, Uncle Tim's Chrome Only Hand Sanitizer and Deodorizer, Uncle Tim's Tea and Tim's Lemonade, Uncle Tim's Almost Everything. Tim has the desire and the drive to help others with the creation of products to make most scenarios easy to deal with during the pandemic. Uncle Tim's Almost Everything was conceived based on the concern of having effective non-toxic sanitizer and deodorizer to keep others safe. You guys need to make sure you run over and get Uncle Tim's Almost Everything.
All right, guys. Welcome back to Legends Speak. We're here with Quinton and Quincy.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So, thank you guys for still staying around. That was more of their video love making. Make sure that you guys share this video right now. Just right now. Go ahead and do it. Thank you. It wasn't hard, right? So, now that we're back, we're going to go ahead and jump in back to the interview. And so that was, like I said, you just saw a little bit more of love making, and you can see that they definitely are into the R&B scene. And you guys said something. You said that you definitely wanted to keep it R&B. You wanted to make sure that it was real male singing, and that you wanted there was, you don't want to like kind of stray away from that too much. And from what I've listened to, you definitely stay true to that. What makes you want to stay in that R&B and like and define what male singing is, like true male singing? Because you guys bring such an essence of realness back that we haven't heard in a long time. But I want you to explain in your words.
Okay, so it's a good question. Being able to make a song, put a song out is one thing. Yeah. But being able to be a direct representation of that in the natural, so that people can actually hear your music and see you and put that together. So it's just,
that's believable.
When we do a show,
it
have to be believable. They have to look at us and be like, everything these dudes just song, they would do to us. For real. These dudes ain't playing. So we want to make that. We want to keep that integrity. Alive.
I take that. No, I take that. I think you said it perfect. I think that we gotta back everything that we say. You know what I'm saying? I think that when it comes down to how we define male singing, it's a lot of good male singers out here that me and my brother admire. But the one thing I feel like we bring to the table is first off, we twins. But we bring a level of unique masculinity. Everybody got their own ability when it pertains to masculinity, but we got some unique masculinity that just back up everything that we say. So when you see us in person, you listen to the record, and you believe it. It's believable. Like, okay, I see him, I'm sizing them up.
If you believe it, they'll believe it.
I believe everything they just sung to me. So that's what it means.
One thing I will say I love about I was in the car and I was like, I'm studying on this. I was like, I kind of get in my groove. I was like, all right, okay, like, but I was really like I was like, it's serenading. Because first of all, I love music. I went to school for performing arts. Okay. I attended college in Los Angeles for performing arts. I love because it's a form of expression. So I just love to hear good music. And I was going to ask you guys, how do you think that you come across like what is your target audience and stuff like that? But I kind of stopped myself and I said, you know what? Even if you did have a target audience, when you have such good music and it's authentic and it's just that damn good, you're gonna cross lines regardless. Exactly. It's gonna you're gonna
it's a time thing. You don't want to put yourself in the box like right. Music just gonna get everybody
right. Like when you like you said, if you stay true to it and you put your it's authentic and believable, anybody. From any, you'll get country singers or the people who like country or something. Like it's something about them. You know what I mean? That emotions they transfer through the sound waves. That is very true. Sure. It is very true. So let me ask you this question: while staying true to R&B, would there be any genre that you may potentially? Because I know you guys are down for collaborations. But you're not. I don't remember hearing too much wiggle room when it comes to moving out of R&B. Is there something a genre that you may consider doing? And what genre would you absolutely just not do?
Okay. That's a good question too. Hey man, you good with the question? I say when it comes to the genres that we would do, we didn't start with R&B. We started in the church.
Gospel, yeah, that's right.
So we'll always do a dope church collaboration, a dope gospel quote unquote collaboration. But we do a dope pop collaboration too. Me and my brother are fans of good music. It's not just good R&B. Like,
right. You 9 times out of 10, you probably would never hear us do a country record. Granted,
I don't know.
We've heard,
but there's been some dope country music that have been crossed with.
Whenever we'll dedicate that time to do that,
it would have
on that level of seriousness.
It had to be the right opportunity, like so. You know what I'm saying?
They would have to match up.
It had to be the right opportunity.
Yeah, because there is some country. I've heard some country music that has been mixed with R&B or hip hop, and it is amazing. It's genius. Sometimes you know what I mean. It's sometimes when you mix those genres, it is just ingenious.
Yeah, and we're not against country music. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, I know. Yeah, I'm just picking y'all brain.
Being able to collaborate with us, it had to be right, but like.
I like this, but not you with them, but them stepping to y'all.
I know what you're saying.
Man, okay, cool. So okay. So I do remember you saying that you started and got that's what's up though. When I just looked at the one, I believe that Harold J. Trotter shot of you guys.
Yeah.
Immediately it opened up with you guys just giving honor and just dedication and love and just it was just beautiful. And I remember that Christ-like love I was talking about. So it makes sense that you started out in gospel.
Mm-hmm.
You got
our grandparents on both sides was pastors.
Yeah.
So
I'm not surprised by
it. It made sense. Yeah.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised by that.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me more about when you were younger. What were some? Now we talked about music insecurities. What are some insecurities that you guys have? Now I know you talk about a lot of stuff together, but because even though y'all are twins, y'all do look alike, but at the same time, y'all are so much yourselves that y'all are so different. Even in the look, while y'all look just alike. That's so crazy. So tell me about some of your personal insecurities. Let's start with you. Some of your personal insecurities that you had to really work yourself out of and really just, that just came to, how negative thoughts come to attack you. What is something? Tell me about that.
Okay. So
we can
this is dope.
Hey,
so
I like this.
Y'all said
one I would say vocally. So vocally, granted now I'm in a space where I'm very confident and just kind of like putting it out there, just like saying it. But at a point in time, we were very like, especially me, I guess a little insecure in that area, just because of the fact my brother and I have access to literally some of the best singers like in the world. So to directly compare ourselves to where we know we're trying to get to, and can't be, but hearing what we gotta go against, it's like wow. So and then I would say like for me personally, this is gonna be a little different.
Talk to me.
Yeah.
But you remember when? Cause see, I moved out. I left the porch a little early.
Okay.
So in high school, I left home a little early, which I shouldn't have, but I did. But I lost a lot of weight. Remember? So going into freshman year of college, I remember it's a little different. You know what I mean? Yeah. So
I remember that whole
because of my decisions.
So what was so? I mean, and I want to challenge you guys. You said you guys are men of integrity and being transparent, and you want to put transparency out in the music. I need y'all to be a little bit more transparent here. Be open with me. Tell me a little bit more because there's somebody that identifies with you, and what you say is going to help them.
Well, I mean, I left the house in high school. Just like.
He ain't never talked about this in the interview before. I'm surprised. Yeah, go ahead.
But nah, so I left the house in high school. I'm just like, it was ignorance, really. At this point, I'm looking back. But at the time, it was full charge. Like I'm ready. I'm ready for the world. So I left, but I left my brother. You know, we were like the closest thing to. We used to write songs and just at any given day. So I left that. But with me leaving, I ended up losing like a lot of weight because my regimen.
Was it stress?
My stress, and then like
my regimen 3 times a day.
My regimen,
okay.
My regimen is different.
3 times a day.
The regimen is different. So getting into college, now we good now, but getting into college, it was like, okay, little twin, big twin. Mad twin, happy twin, angry twin, cool twin, a fight you twin, a talk to you twin. So it started being all these different stigmas and differences that people was putting on us that we knew really didn't exist.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I guess due to the physical differences, they have their own assumptions about whatever.
Or maybe they just their own perspective, you know.
Their own perspective. So for me, it was an insecurity at the time.
Yeah.
But it built up a work ethic in me so relentless.
Built a grind, vigorous momentum.
Yeah. So, and I think what I'm hearing here is that, especially even though you were ready to go on your grind and everything like that, and I hear that like you ran into some stuff that you probably didn't expect to run into. You were accustomed to some things at home, and one of the biggest elements that kept your mind positive, you were separated from, which was your brother. It's kind of what I'm hearing. Am I?
No, facts.
Okay.
Facts.
Okay. And so, what was the main thing that shifted that your perspective and your mindset to be back to this? What was that? What
How
was
you
that
came
one?
back?
Yeah,
Man, a conscience, an act of conscience.
Hey,
Like,
man, that's powerful too.
To
man.
live without conscience, you'll still sit in that same
Man,
hole.
that's same for the rest of your
But
life.
if you have an act of conscience, that
I
conscience
agree
will
with
lead you back home. It's like following your nose.
It's the greatest GPS system.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So I was back home in no time. It might have not been in high school, but bro, we
was having our talk, like me and my
still
twin brother
had
be in the
talks that
park
was deep.
and just be talking about it. Like I think having the consciousness, having the conviction is a true conviction, heavy conviction is the greatest GPS to a
It's
spiritual
empowering.
person.
It's empowering.
Because no matter how far you go and how much you even try to shut it out,
man, you ain't gonna sleep at night.
You hear?
You're not gonna sleep at night.
It will wake. It will keep you up.
Yeah.
It will.
Ain't no field trip tomorrow.
You know.
I know about it. I just like I asked y'all to be transparent. I'm just as open. I know. I know. I know.
You know what you're saying, man.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
So, heard you. Tell me about you. Tell me about one of your personal insecurities outside of the music that you dealt with that was probably like your lowest point. And then how did you come back?
I say the first major insecurity would be this is a hard one. I say my first major insecurity would be feeling like I wasn't enough. You know what I'm saying? Like
in whose eyes? Like I mean, like in what group's eyes? Family's eyes?
I think insecurities for everybody manifest differently in their lives. Even though me and my twin brother twins and we super close, what his insecurities look like was different from what mine looked like.
Right.
For me, mine was like maybe in some of my relationships. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
I already knew exactly what it was.
Okay.
It was women for me. Like I would just like I wouldn't be trusting. I would project my prior experiences on a new relationship. Bro, I can go all day telling you all the different.
Yeah.
Let me finish. I can really go all day telling you all the different strongholds that we've battled. Strongholds that we still trying to overcome.
Yeah.
Strongholds that we've championed ourselves away from. But for me, I feel like I've dealt with I dealt with a lot of. It's not even an exclusive thing for me for a lack of patience, a lack of understanding, not managing my anger, not managing my behavior, not being trusting, lacking in communication because of my own, lacking transparency because of my own. I feel like all across the board I was a victim. And to a degrry, I haven't mastered all of it, but I'm on a journey every day where I wake up as a humble student, recognizing that yesterday I failed again, and today I still want to get it right with the same momentum. Because they say, what I had posted on my page, success is going from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm, without losing momentum.
You know, I have this segment. Real quick, I have this segment. And I love play on words and stuff like this. So I have a segment called Midnight Strokes, and then I have a segment called Morning Quickies. This morning I posted for the Morning Quickies. I compared sex to whether if you have a one night stand with sex with anybody, whatever, you may regret it or whatever like that, or you look at it as a failure. And either way, whether you liked it or not, you did it. So you have to own it, and then next. If you did like it, then you strive to, secure that thing and get better at it or whatever. And if you didn't like it, then you strive to get away from that thing. And then I use the analogy, like I compared it to life. Own your, I'm just being, y'all, sometimes we get real in here. So the most I try to keep it clean. Yeah. Own your shit, okay? On yesterday's stuff, you know what I mean? And if you didn't like it, you say, is it really a walk of shame? It's only a walk of shame if you deem it a walk of shame.
Yeah.
Or is it steps towards success in a new day, a better day, whatever? So I just wanted to, that's the, you said what you said, and it's confirmation for me for what I posted this morning for the morning quickie. Yeah. So I know, man, first of all, fellas, I appreciate you for being so open with me. I honestly feel so honored. Like, you guys truly are legends. I don't interview anybody less than a legend. Okay. So like you're truly, because in order to be a legend, you have like I said, in order to be a legend, you've been back and you fought to operate in your purpose.
Right.
And the moment that you do that, whether it's being a fry cook, whether it's being a janitor, whether it's singing, whether it's making punch, whether it's making the thing, whatever it is, if that's your purpose, you are now a legend. And I would interview anybody like that. And so I just want to let you, I have goosebumps right now, guys. I appreciate, I feel like I have, this is going to be, y'all watch what I say. It's a little bit of a prophet in me. This is a making in history. I feel like I've gotten an interview out of you guys that you have not delivered with anyone else.
Yeah,
and I
sure.
appreciate you guys for being that open with me.
No problem.
I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
So I know it's not Thursday, guys, but I want to do a little throwback video. Okay, so I want y'all to go ahead and take a look at this real quick.
Oh, that's funny, bro.
Since your body is my party, baby. She said nobody's invited but you.
Oh yeah. I hear you, man.
Slow down, tell me what you want.
Come on. They waiting. Come on.
You can turn it off, cause the night is going down. Tell me that it's going down. I'm in the club now, I won't stop.
That was a throwback. That was 2013. Shout out to Maestro, or a little earlier.
Oh, y'all opened the producer that started y'all
Shout out
off,
to
like when y'all was
Maestro.
like 17, I think.
Yeah.
Dang.
Man,
like,
this dude. Wow.
I mean, bro,
Wow. I'm gonna definitely show this to Maestro.
yeah,
gonna blow my mind.
Yeah,
Shout out to
that's
Maestro.
exactly.
yeah.
Ted, Maestro and Ted.
That's what I admire about you guys. You guys are so humble.
Yeah.
You're so humble and you don't forget where you come from. That's what I love that about you guys. I love that. That was that's what's up. That was really fun. And I want you guys to go ahead and share your social media. And I really want you to tell the audience and people, how they can follow you, because I know right now, like, first of all, I know some of my homegirls, first of all, they probably blowing my phone up right now, like, I already know. So I know they want to follow you. So go ahead and give your social media handles.
Well, all social media platforms, we go by official_, Ejimah. And that's everywhere, man. If you want to check out our music, that's Ejimah on all music platforms, whatever they sell music. EJIMAH everywhere. And you see, we have some new merch actually.
I mean, come on.
This is our new merch. Slow it down, man. You gotta slow it down, baby. Slow it down. You know what I'm saying? Slow it down. Yeah. Oh, man, let me get my brother right.
It ain't nothing but a little bit, but we call this. I want to thank Lewis again. LS Graphics.
Yeah. Look, start with the front. Yeah, let me see it out.
And make sure you're in the camera. Make sure
it ain't nothing but a little.
Come over more in my. There you go.
So we got the Ejimah. You see the silk fashion. You see the shine. Come on, abs.
Now I just told you my home. Now they really gonna be now I'm gonna have like 50 missed messages.
So right now, obviously, you see, gotta go.
Well, if you say you gotta go to the gym, get out.
You gotta go to the gym to kind of make it all work well. But EJIMAH, Ejimah,
man.
New concept.
Check out the new merch. We got a whole bunch more for you too. So
what can I do for you for y'all to gift me with one of those?
Gift you? I mean, it's nothing. I mean, we had the interview.
Yeah, we got you, man. Yeah, we got you.
Now, I said in all because I just really enjoy. I don't mind support. I support. Yeah. So guys, and that's a dope shirt. Like, and the material.
Sure. Yeah, the material.
I'm not even touching it, but the material is just it looks silky. It just looked nice. Okay, just
come on, material.
I mean, and then it's clear as day. They both got bodies, so I mean, they need to be in modeling. As a matter of fact, somebody I interviewed, he's in PR. We're gonna do some contacts and networking and all that good stuff.
Sure.
All right. So last but not least, I want you guys to give us a legendary word of the night. And this is where you tell us one word that will inspire people on their legendary journey, just like you.
So one word, instead of it being just one word, I'll just give you a word.
Give me a word. I'm giving you
Yeah. Love is not love.
until you give it away.
Until you give it away. Don't hold it in. Don't refrain. Don't put it in a box. If you know how to love, and love is your gift. Love ain't love until you give it away. Show people.
You don't count until you show it.
Give them the opportunity.
Yeah.
To see what love.
Where's my
see
pen?
what love is in your eyes.
Love ain't love until you give it away.
Love
You know
ain't
what? The last one would be trust the process.
Woo! That's a good one.
Because the fruit is always the last thing to grow on the tree.
That's a good one.
So trust the process.
Trust the process.
The fruit is always the last thing to grow on the tree. So we're gonna get it right. For sure.
Man, that's what's up. Talk about a word. Hell, Jesus, that was it. Man, look. So before we go to break, and go to our midnight strokes, I just want you guys to say, hey, we are Ejimah, and we are living life until death is due. Can I get y'all to say that for me?
Yes, sir.
Yo, we are Ejimah.
I'm QT.
I'm QC.
Hey, man, and we are living life, man.
Until
Death is due.
Yeah,
Yeah, and we are living life until death is due.
Okay. Yo, I'm QT.
I'm QC.
And together,
We are Ejimah.
and man, we living life, bro.
Until death is due.
Hey,
Come on, man.
legends, blood legends. The legends have come and spoken. They have come in and they got beautiful voices, laid down the word and everything else. I mean, the show body, the show merchandise.
We ain't ever had an introduction that's good.
I mean, like, oh man, the blood legends. All right. So y'all, thank y'all so much. When we come back, we're gonna have our midnight strokes. We'll be right back.
This new podcast is going to be about building a relationship with Christ, building your love life not only with Christ, but with those around you, and building your personal inner strength. Jesus said the greatest commandment is to love, and love is an action word. Sometimes it's hard to love. You must do certain things in your life. First, you must shake it off and pack it up in your feet, because when you shake it off and pack it, He's commanded us to do. The first thing I want to teach you about love is not selfish. So join R&R Ministries on Sundays at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time and 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can listen to our podcast on any of your favorite networks, but be sure to tune in to This Is Culture Network.
What's going on? It's comedian Ashton Hart. Look, y'all all have been telling me I need my own show. I finally got my own show. It's gonna be a variety show. Come on, give it to me. Hey, I'm ready. What is it? Give it to me. Who?
You did not get approved for your PPP loan on the business you do not have.
I know what I be doing. I do that on the weekends.
We're gonna have prank calls and we're gonna have people mad as hell.
I'm calling because you need to discipline your son. Okay?
It's coming out March 15th, my birthday. Happy birthday, Ashton! It's gonna be on a Monday, so I don't want no excuses. You ain't got nothing to do. It's Monday. Right here on Facebook Live, This Is Culture Network, and YouTube. Watch out, it's coming.
Boom. I'm posing for y'all. What's up? Welcome back to Legends Speak. Of course, I'm your boy Zay, the best ex that you could ever want around. So, we had such a great interview that unfortunately we ran out of time to do the game with the fellas. But I mean, when you get an interview like that, who cares, right? So I just want to thank everybody for watching. We're gonna go ahead and slide into our midnight strokes. It's about that time. This one is gonna be a real one, okay? It's gonna be a real one, okay? So we're gonna talk about basically when that midnight hour, midnight strokes, I told y'all we being real about it. Sometimes the flesh start waking up around 8 p.m. and it lasts all the way to sometime about 3-4 a.m. Okay, and sometimes your body feels sexual urges that you actually want to go out and have sex, and you're not in a mental state to have sex. You're not emotionally ready to have sex, or you just don't want to have sex, but you just trying to fill your time and space because you feel a void. And so I just want to mention a few things that you can do in order to avoid getting yourself into like a one-night stand that you'll regret, or going back to an ex that you said that you would never go back to. One of those things is very obvious: self-pleasure. Masturbation is self-pleasure. I'm telling you, because I unless I'm the only one, after you get through, you'd be like, yeah, I ain't want that no way. So I'm glad I did it to myself, because you would have been like, man, like get off me. Too much? Okay. So that's one of them. You take your butt running. You can write in the journal, channel that sexual energy and put it into some music. Okay. I think I think my boys did that a few times. They didn't, them songs that they didn't channel that energy into their music. You feel some constructive, but there's so many other options that you can do rather than falling into that trap with somebody you ain't trying to fall into it with. That's your midnight stroke for the night. Thank you for watching Legends Speak. And remember to live life until death is due. If it's not looking for you, don't you go looking for it. See y'all next time. Hey guys, it's your boy Zay, the best ex that you could ever want around. And I want you to tune in to my show, Legends Speak, on Wednesdays on Facebook, Spotify, Apple Music, whatever you listen to for your podcast platform, I'll be there. Legends Speak. What is Legends Speak? I'm glad that you asked. This is a platform where I invite people who I consider legends, and I interview them about their professional career and just get details about how they were able to be so successful while fighting mental health issues. So if you're interested, which I know that you are, tune in to Legends Speak with your boy Zay, the best ex that you could ever want around.